Freedom of religion or belief. An introduction. People often assume that freedom of religion or belief protects religions and beliefs, but actually it doesn't. Just like all other human rights, freedom of religion or belief protects people, not religions or beliefs in themselves. Freedom of religion or belief protects people who identify with, believe in, or practice old religions, new religions, religions that are traditional in a country, and religions that are not traditional in that country. It also protects people with serious non-religious beliefs about fundamental questions, like atheists, humanists, and pacifists, no matter what country they live in. Freedom of religion or belief even protects people who don't care about religion or belief at all. In other words, freedom of religion or belief protects everyone. So what protections or rights do we have? The first core dimension of freedom of religion or belief is the right to freely have, keep, change or leave your religion or belief. This is about your personal convictions and is known as the internal dimension of freedom of religion or belief. The right to have or change your religion or beliefs is an absolute right, which means that according to international law, this right may never be limited. Whether you're a Christian, Muslim, Baha'i, Yazidi or atheist, whether you live in Singapore, Sweden or Sudan, whether there is peace or war, regardless of what religious or political leaders say, you and every other person have the right to keep and cherish your beliefs, or to change them, or be a non-believer. Of course, many people are denied this absolute right and punished or attacked for their religion or beliefs by governments, by family members, or by groups in their community. The second core element of freedom of religion or belief is the freedom to manifest your beliefs in teaching, practice, worship, and observance. This is known as the external dimension of freedom of religion or belief. Unlike the right to have or change religion or belief, the right to manifest is not absolute. In some circumstances, the right may be limited. To manifest means to express faith or beliefs in words and actions. International human rights law gives people the right to do that publicly or privately, alone or together with others. You're entitled to pray privately and to express your religion or belief as part of a community, with collective worship and traditions. And that community has rights too, not rights over their members, but rights in relation to the state. One of the most important of these is that the state has to ensure that religious and belief communities that want to gain a legal identity can, so that they can hold bank accounts, employ people, own buildings and run institutions. There are lots of different ways for individuals and groups to practice or manifest a religion or belief, and UN experts have provided plenty of examples of activities that are protected. To come together for worship, celebrate festivals and observe days of rest, wear religious clothing and follow special diets, to have places of worship, cemeteries and to display religious symbols, to play a role in society, for example by forming charitable organisations, to talk about and teach religion or belief and train or appoint leaders, to write, publish and spread literature about your beliefs, and communicate about faith issues at the national and international levels. You may also collect voluntary donations. At this point you might be saying, great, these are just the kind of rights I want for my community. You might also be getting worried. What about groups who repress and control their members or promote hatred or violence towards others? Are they free to spread and practice their beliefs? I'd like to give two responses to this. Article 5 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights bans the use of one right to destroy other rights, So freedom of religion or belief does not give the state, any person or group, permission to repress people, incite violence, or carry out violent acts. Secondly, although the right to have and to choose your beliefs can't be limited, the right to manifest or practice a religion or belief can. But Article 18 specifies that this can only be done when 4 rules are followed. The limitation has to be provided for in law, necessary to protect other people, non-discriminatory, and proportionate to the problem it seeks to address. These rules are really important. Without them, governments could limit any and every group or practice they don't happen to like. Limitations are meant to be a last resort, not a tool for state control. Sadly, many governments ignore these rules, and there are countless examples of state violations of the right to manifest religion. The right to manifest religion is also limited by the actions of people and groups in society. On the website you'll find a film on each of these topics, with an in-depth look at what the right means in practice.